These are lenses for the Sony A7V. I had the Veltrox NF-E1 adapter, and I found that either shutter or manual works best with this Nikon D 35 millimeter 1.2. Okay. Uh, Manual mode only, but it worked. The 85 millimeter did not. But I compared the 85 Batis 2.5, the Sony 85 millimeter 1.8 with starting off with the pancake lens from Viltrox 28 millimeter autofocus 4.5, the Sony 35 millimeter f2.8, which is a Zeiss, but it kind of misfocused here and there. I had the Zeiss 35 millimeter f2 manual focus lens. Also had the 28 millimeter f2, which I just did a video on, and the 40 millimeter compact G lens, which I probably like the best. I like the 85 millimeter on both lenses. I think there's a little bit bigger crop on the Zeiss than the Sony, but this is what the video is about. I bet you don't see this every day. Look how small this pancake lens is on the A7CR. The Viltrox 28 millimeter f1.5. And then if I move out of the way to show kind of like the different settings, trying to get, there we go. Now that's an effect right there. How many ends do you see? And this is the Viltrox 28 millimeter 4.5 autofocus pancake lens. It's pretty sharp, isn't it? Who would think 4.5 can do this? A7V in crop mode for video. 28 millimeter Sony, and it's at f10 right now. But still, great image quality. I love this lens. It's an f2. But let's take it out of crop mode. Do you see a difference? Probably not. But still a great lens. You can see how wide the field of view is. This is a great camera, 33 megapixel. And with this lens, it's excellent. I think it could rival the, what was it, the 1.7 and the Leica Q3. Beautiful day. So let's take some pictures. So, the funny thing is, when you have it on automatic and it's in camera mode, it can record video, which is unreal. I don't even have to switch it between video and camera. It's 422, 4K 60. But this is the Zeiss lens, 35 millimeter f2.8. Get out of there. Yeah, I want you out of there. I don't want you digging up any cables. And this is a good lens also. Look at the light bulbs. And look at trouble. All right, there's the squirrel, but he disappeared already. No, he's right there, but you can't see him with this Sony 35mm f2.8 small compact lens. But this is another option. I think the 40mm is a little bit better, but you know, the box is around the dog's eye and it's looking good. And you can see the mess. He just brings it all over the yard. So I let him take the leaves and then let him break it up, and then I'll gather it all up and put it in the trash. Let's see if he's moved a little bit. I don't see him. Anyway, this is a small compact lens also. Let's see if it gets brighter. Okay. This is the G lens 40mm f2.5. Almost to 50, almost to the resolution that humans see on the field of view. I think it's like 43 millimeters. But this is a 2.5 on the Sony A7V. It's in photo mode, but I'm recording video. Isn't that something? It's not stabilized, I believe. I do have dynamic active. So it is a crop, but not too much. So let's take some pictures. So this, my dog keeps moving. This is the 85mm at 2.5. Everything's a lot closer. That's a lot of mess right there. Mr. Trouble. My neat pile is being dragged all over, but he's taking the leaves off, so it'll be easier to cut the branches and put them in the trash. So let's go to another 85mm. So this is the Zeiss Vadis. A little bit slow in autofocusing. That's Sony for you on third-party lenses. And this is an 85mm also. And you can see it focuses kind of slow, but it does go in focus. And I think this is a little bit closer than the 1.8, even if it's, I think, an f2. You can see, you can use this for wildlife also, if you see a squirrel or something. And this is not in crop mode. Well, it's on dynamic active, which is a crop, but let's take some pictures. So now I'm going to put a little wrench in here. This is an adapter called, from the Viltrox, NF-E1. Autofocus for F-mount. But I don't have a 35mm G, But I do have the D, which is an f2, and the Zeiss manual focus, which is an f2. And I'm going to try it on the Sony A7V. So let's see how it works. Well, this is the Viltrox NFE1 adapter, autofocus. I put on the Nikkor D lenses, 35 and 85 millimeter. The only manual focus with this adapter. But I could not get video or photos out of the 85. I did get photos out of the 35, but no video. Okay. The camera kept freezing and then it just shut down. So anyway, just want to let you know, you see the adapter, but you will see a video after this one, and it will explain, well, you'll see all the results. Now, two lenses, a little bit out of focus. This one, which was the aperture and stuff, which were the bright ones. And the other one is the Milvus. So I have a problem with manual focusing with this camera, even with peakness and the waveforms and stuff like that. It just couldn't get it exact compared to the autofocus. So I want to bring that to your attention too. So thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll see you next time. Bye, folks. Have a wonderful day.